taillight on a 2009 Fat Bob. Alright, so this is the package. Instructions, Eliminator taillight assembly. Probably don't need those. But here's what it looks like. So you have your blinkers and your taillight all integrated in one, and your license plate will go in here. I believe there's a light so you can see the license plate at night. These parts come with it as well. A couple connections under the seat and a load. And then these pieces will replace the stock blinkers. You want to get rid of them. You don't like the look. So this will just go on there to kind of clean it up and make it look good. A couple tools you'll need. Get a couple of ratchets, 2 small ones, 2 big ones. You need a Torx. I believe this is a T24, and a little Allen wrench and a screwdriver. So let's get started. First thing, take the seat off. Out of the way, excuse me. So you see in here to dig out the connections, but basically we're going to take these apart and we'll put up those other adapters in here. But we'll do that at the end. All right, go back here, remove the taillight. We have our little helper, Sophia, out here with us. She likes to get into everything. If you're working on a grassy surface like we are, you should probably have something to put all your screws and whatnot into so you don't lose them. I'm just kind of shoving them in my pocket. Gently take this down. See in here, connections. Just press and pull it out. Put that to the side. I'm going to unplug the blinkers, same thing. Where is the tab? I can't find the stupid tab. All right, there we go. That was embarrassing. Sorry, guys. It's in the back, and it's very difficult for me to get my fat fingers on. Come on. Okay, I am having problems with this one. All right, so I had a little trouble with that one. We had to use a screwdriver, just kind of stick in there and pry it out. All right, so now take this one off, put this piece to the side somewhere, and then what we are going to do is feed these wires through. You can see I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna remove the side blinkers. Suppose we could have fed the wires afterwards. We have a 13mm socket basically there's a thing back here. It's a pain in the butt to get to, so bear with me. It's kind of like right up near where the tire is. All right. Might be easier to put your hand back here this way. All right. So the bolt goes into here. Just want to be careful. It's starting to loosen. Probably try to do it by hand. Right. There we go, pull the bolt out. Now you should be able to just kind of feed the wire through. Excuse me, I gotta put this down. There we go, put that to the side. And then I'm going to do the other side and come back. All right, so I removed the blinker from the other side rather than have it sit there for 10 minutes on camera trying to take it off. All right, so now we are going to push this connection back through here, and we're going to go over here and loosen both of these with your T24, I believe it was. Hold on, let me look. Actually, it's a T45, sorry about that. And behind here there's like a nut cert, and you want to make sure that you kind of hold on to it so it doesn't come off, and just try to support the fender. So we're going to loosen and remove both of these, and then once we've done that, we're going to pull the chrome piece out, and we're going to actually reinsert this into the fender, just so that it's not flopping all over the place. It gives it some stability. Almost there, right there. And just kind of gently remove it. Put it back in. You can see the other half of it kind of fell down. That's all right. Just as long as this one's in, it does kind of hold it in place so you can work a little bit easier. Has to be snugged up, nothing too crazy. That's probably good right there. All right. Now, we're gonna have to loosen these bolts here. And again, we'll repeat the process on the other side. I'm not gonna do the whole thing on camera, but same thing on the other side afterwards. But we do wanna remove these first. So, just want to make sure I had the right size. So this is 7/16. And again, there's a little bar behind there, so just hold on to it. That piece out, put it to the side. So now this side of the bracket is loose. I have no idea what you're saying to me. Okay, so now we remove the other side. And let's put this back on. So we're going to remove these 2 bolts, and then we should be able to pull this piece right out. Right off. That to the side, grab the new one. Should we put the license plate on now? We can do it afterwards, but you could put your license plate on now to make it easier, or you can do it after it's up there. All right, so we're gonna get ready to install this part on here. Just to show you, we have the little nut inserts. So those are gonna go back on, you know, obviously through here and behind the fender. So we'll reconnect those on there, and then we'll put this side back together. Also, when you connect this part to this part, you're gonna have this extra piece. This is just for another accessory light or something else you might end up putting on in the future. And you can connect this after this is installed, and you kind of have to make sure that it's tucked up inside, or find a way to attach it up in the fender somehow so that it doesn't rub on the tire, because there is a little bit of excess wire here. So we will do that after. And also make sure you grease up your connections. You might have to kind of press in when you go in a little bit just to get it to fit. Come on. So we'll finish snugging up this side, and then I'll do the other side off camera and come back. Alright, so now that everything is buttoned up on both sides, you're going to put this back on. So just make sure you hold in that little nut strip thing in the back. Make sure it's lined up. Oh yeah, you got to move this first. Wrong way. Try to hold that nut strip so it doesn't fall again. Now we line it back up. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to repeat the process on the other side and I'll come back to finish it off with this. Alright, so now we're just going to insert these little pieces that were provided by the company just to clean this up so you're not looking at ugly holes. And you will need a little Allen wrench and a 13mm socket. Start it by hand, and so I'll just obviously use those tools to finish this off, and then I'll do the other side and show you what we're going to do next. Alright, so now that this is on, you probably just want to double check these and make sure they're nice and snug before you continue. Those are nice and tight. Yep. Alright, and then we're going to connect the wires under here. And the company provides some dielectric grease, so just make sure you smear some of that on. So again, we're connecting this part to this part. This is just an extra accessory if you added anything in the future. And again, you'll want to come in here at some point and make sure that the wires are up away from the tire. They are kind of long back here. We'll deal with that afterwards. And then we'll go ahead and connect these pieces up here. I just gotta grab them. Hey, I think the mailman's here with my next project. I'll show you that later. For now. Take these two apart. Okay. Some grease. Grease monkey. Come on. I always mix up which direction they go. All right. This one. More grease. Okay, then we attach that little piece here. This is just a load equalizer. Go. Make sure everything's on good. Stuff it all back in. We should probably turn it on and test it before we put the seat on. I'll just stuff this stuff in here. All right. as you can see, you got your brake lights, left blinker, right blinker, fancy brake light. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we'll put everything back together. We'll be good to go. Thanks for watching. Alright, it's a little dark under here, so I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but the last thing we needed to do was secure the wires up out of the way. So we just kind of took some zip ties and bundled it together so it holds it up pretty nice. You can see right there. So that was really the last thing we needed to do, and the seat is on, so everything goes together really nicely. The LED brake lights and blinkers go nice with the mirror blinkers that we have up front too. So it's nice. I like it. Now we get to ride it.